striding forward now, Colton Wong. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Count 0-2.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Gregorius ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The first base.
So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. His lifetime line against Velasquez, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Greg Allen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies,
first offering on its way.
Greg.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Batting 4th, the right fielder.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Rhys Hoskins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, and Philadelphia. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Segura has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 0 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Swung on and missed.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 5th, the right
Here's
fielder.
Dexter Fowler now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Tyler O'Neill is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
No balls and 1 strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Molina is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
To third, Carpenter has it. Wong for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. And he takes ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe. Striding in, Harrison Bader. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder, Harrison.
Fastball in there for a called strike. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Kingery is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting, number 19.
Settling in now, number 19. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Base hit into right center, and the ball is dropped. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Goldschmidt.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Strike taken up in the zone. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Bader. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter,
riding in once again.
Designated hitter, Greg Allen.
First pitch on its way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Gold. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Paul DeYoung.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Carpenter hits a little over the 270 mark. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounded to the right. Segura showing off his range. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. stepping up to the plate, Gene Segura. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And there's one down now.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. In there, strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Number 3. Right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit and a shot. Phillies down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. A ball and a strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Hoskins is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding his zone.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Ball 3.
3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball one. Realmuto, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Count now a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen, and they can't run it down. Trying to send him packing for the second time. To first. Backhanded. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again,
19.
number 19. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Kingery.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a called strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners,
2 and 2.
It's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The batter, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Greg Allen. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered out and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Another 2-2 offering. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. The throw into second.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Gene Segura standing in.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Wong onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pause and the 0-2.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he pops him up. drifting toward the left side of the infield. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So here's the cleanup. Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's
driven to deep right field. Back goes Harper on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row. 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. And now Bryce Harper due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going. High and deep to right center. Bader ranging back at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Bader. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
Leading off the inning, Tyler O'Neill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ready with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name. John Brebbia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half.
For St. Louis, number 60, John Brebbia.
He's set and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
On the ground to the right side. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is line to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
That's one of those tough outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drilled that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Colton Wong will stand in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Popped him up. Gregorius waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 19.
At the plate, number 19. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's gone 2 for 8. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Vince Velasquez earns the win, his second. Kim settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Hector Neris closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.